So welcome back to the stream. I'm quite late. So first we have to prepare. It is one day batting like that. So we completed hashing. So now we are came to linear probabilities. I think so. It's kind of like probability. Here's my pen. Yeah. One second. Well, okay. This is the for mean function. Is my right? Is my voice audible? So so that's so no descriptions. Only focus. So after void display, we have to main the function and to insert the function our favorite values. Those values should be substituted by the given values. Both are equal, but I will choose with these things because it is quite easy and easy to understand. So that's what it is. So after that, we have to insert the 5. After that, we have to insert 44. At last, we use display function to print all those values. We should not use a new line for it. So it should all print in a one message. So after that, what is linear probability? As state. I have to open one folder. Important question for still now. Give me a second. Is this thing? No. I think so this one, yes. You're not probing. Wait, definition. Spelling is wrong, I know. D5 and 98. Okay, linear probing is a collision resolution technique using used in hashing. So it is also linear probing is also a type of hashing. When two keys map to the same index collision, algorithm search the next availability sequence in the hash table. So actually, it is a kind of thing which is in a hashing method where two keys are mapped in same index means both the elements are in one thing. So the algorithm search for the next complexity for to solve as soon as possible. And on the input 3 and value will be 4. 20 minutes. 4 means 40 minutes. 5 means 30. So like and the code is also like very simply like short first say maximum of linear BA, and we should not delay 1 second also. We should not waste. So linear cowing. So first we use predefined function. There is no special thing to use. So hash include studio dot h. We have to define the function size 10 means 0 to sorry 0 to 10. So 9 not 10. So int table for the table size we use int table. So first we have to insert the key. So we use insert void, not to return the zero values, int key and bracket close, curly bracket open. We have to insert the I and key percentage by size. So we uses while loop as table of I index ampersand equals to 0 and uses a formula that I plus 1 percentage size and close the bracket, and the table I value is equals to key value. So after that void display uses a for loop int I is equals to 0, I is greater than size. Post increment we uses, so both codes are same as a hashing, but they uses a while loop with the ampersand and uses a formula instead of key percentage by 1c. Sorry, yeah. So for this thing we uses index function, but uses a formula which is given by the hashing like key percentage by size. So the hash table should be equals to the key size. After that we uses a for loop, which I value should be greater than the size. So after that we have to print those numbers. Okay. Uh, I is equals to 0. Waiting, where is this? After assigning the for loop or writing the for loop, or giving the for loop, anything else, we have to print those elements by using percentage %t. At last, we use a main function. In some instance, we can't use main functions. Insert 23. We can use any form, any numbers instead of 23, 43, or 30. But the only thing we have to know the formula and where to write the function. So we mentioned the insert 23, 43, and 23 gives it to 23 and place at index 3. Where is my mobile? Charge is not. So the hash function is for this thing is k. H into k equals to k mod 10. So like the 23 by mod 10. Wait, I have it out that how input and output value came. Basically, I know that they use formula. So 23 mod 10 is equals to 3. 43 mod 3 equals to 4. 13 mod 3 is equals to 5. Okay, it is divided by mod. Okay, understand. Nice. Good job. GG. Thank you so much. So once I will write again the code without saying, so linear problem. First we have to use predefined function as include stdio dot h After that we have to define the size. Size equals to 10 and assign the table size. If it is not mentioned the size, we will get type errors or compilation error. After that, we have to insert the int key in a curly bracket. After that, int I value should be equals to the key percentage by 10. The key value and the mod. So size should be in capital. After that, we have to use while loop table I ampersand 0. So I is equals to I plus 1 greater percentage size and bracket close. So the table I value should be greater than key. Where is 01? I did not shut down my PC, but I lost some tabs. Why it happened? Okay, linear. So the table I value should be equals to the key value and closes the curly bracket. We successfully inserted the table value. So we have to display. What is the difference between print and display means? Both are same quite, but the display function only displays without any kind of input. But output should be need an input. Okay, that is the difference between display and output. Display 0. So uses a for loop for I is equals to 0, I is greater than size, I plus plus, and curly bracket open. We have to print the for loop percentage d table I and again close. We have to use the main function. In most of compilation, we can use the main function in output, but we are writing in exam now, so we have to use the main function and insert some of the elements. Insert 23, insert 43, and insert 13. And after that, we have to display the entire thing and returns to 0. Returns to 0. Okay, next linear probabbling is completed. Next, the formula of linear probabbling is h into e plus I by size, which is usually in these things. First, we have to define those things. First, we have to use predefined tree. We have to define the size. After that, the hash table. Linear probabbling, same. Wait, both are same, huh? Yeah, both are same only, but quite similar. So after that, we have to insert the index which is equals to the key size. We have to, yeah, both are same, but they give gap between them. So that's why. So after that, we have to use this a while loop hash table percent ampersand equals to 0. After that, the index value should be equals to index plus 1 by size of size and closes the bracket. After that, we have to use hash table index equals to key. After that, we uses a void display to print to display those thing. Uses a for loop for int value should be equals to 0 and the I value should be greater than the size increment post increment. After that print is the percentage d in a new line in a hash table. After that insert. So after that quadratic probability. Let's do one thing. Separate chaining, open addressing, advanced hashing, binary expression. First actually CO3 CO4 exam will be 7 to 850. So CO1 and CO2 exam will be at last month's 11 to 12:30. So again, I will do the live stream at that time. Distribution. It means it mentions all those things in all. Set function, such function, that function probably give the focus SCPROT C because it again it did the insert and search function. Okay, nowadays after that linear probability, I need this thing only, but let's do one thing and then start shooting. I think so. Yesterday night I DSM now, DS or explain the the questions and answers in the PDF with info and output with the codes in MY and I with a way. So after that we enter into quadratic probability. So these all probability are very quite similar. So okay. Once revise again thing. So hashing means uses a predefined function. After that, we define the size. After that, we have to insert the hash table into the size function. Uses a void insert key. So index equals to key to the percentage of size is a formula. So the hash table index equals to key. I'm not by hearting. I'm explaining. Okay. So after that, we have to use the display function for int I is equals to 0, the I value should be greater than the size and it should be in posting increment as I plus plus. So it should be print some values after running the file loop. So visualization of code means it quite easy. So we have to print the statement in the new line by using I index and the hash table of uh, I. So string I. So after that, we have to use the int main function to insert those elements and display and returns to the zero. The formula is h key is equals to key percentage by t in size. So linear probability h key plus I plus size. So at same up to here it is the same. We have to formula quite changed. Key percentage size also same. We have to use the for while loop hash table index ampersand equals to 0. After that the index value should be plus 1 by percentage into size. We have to insert the values index values into the input so it will run. So after that uses a while loop runs in a while loop which is equals to 0 and hash table, sorry, my bad. After while loop, it uses the hash table index with the value should be equals to the key value. After inserting, it should display the function void display. So uses a for loop as a post increment and percentage and prints in a new line. So 25 by 10 equals to 5. Like that, the formula will be. So after that, quadratic probability. What is quadratic probability? D, F, I, N, I, T, Y. So insert function is completed. Hash division method, okay. Quadratic probability completed. And linear probability completed. So after that, we got it here. So okay, and the time is ticking. We have to learn fast and accurate. So quadratic probability is a collision resolution technique in hashing where instead of checking the next slot sequentially, like linear probability, okay, it mentions the linear probability also. So the algorithm search for a sleeve slot using quadratic increments means not like using the index value. It will searches for new thing. If example like uh, I will use one real time example. Don't be bad. If if you got breakup with your ex, so this quadratic probability at the time quadratic probability will not go to at same girl or don't beg that girl, not girl. So after that, it will searches for new thing, means new girl. So, but linear probability is not like that. It will only stick to that same index and it will request the girl until unless she accepts. Okay. So quadratic probability is like aura. Okay. Let's write the definition. One second, I did not write the definition of linear probability. Okay, linear probability is a COLLISION collision handling method in hashing where upon collision the next empty slot is found by checking the position in the empty slot is found by checking consecutive positions, but quadratic is like para. It's not like quadratic collision is a resolution technique. QUADRATIC probability is a collision resolution technique where hashing is used to the next slot, where hashing is used to the next slot sequentially, not like linear probability search for a free slot using quadratic increments. So the code is defined as table up to here is same. Here also same. The formula only change into I. After that, the same maximum all the courses. So first hash include studio.h define size as a 10. So int hash table as a size. After that, void the insert into int key. So the int index is equals to key percentage by size. So the int I is equals to 1. Uses a while loop, hash table as a index, uses a ampersand equals to 0. So the index value formula is quite little bit changed. The index value plus I into I percentage size. I plus and close. They did not mention why it is I. It's quite a formula exercise. So after that, the hash table my eyes are glowing. So the key. So we have to display the void display. Tomorrow exam is quite okay, but not preparing like this much of hard means okay. We can prepare quite easily because it is, I think so, FIS, I think, so, fundamentals of electronics like that. It is quite okay, but after that Python, there are so many exams at once a day. Code forces is there, coaches is there, and quite stressful. But Python is quite easy because our ma'am has already documented those all things in one folder. Just prepare them and write those exams. But my faculty has changed, so that's why we are facing using the ChatGPT. So that's the reason. Okay, where we are. So the hash table index equals to the key function. I bought this laptop stand for 500 rupees, but it is quite shaking. Why I don't, I should change. So after that, we use a set for loop. The int I is equals to 0. I is greater than the size as I plus plus and prints the statement as percentage d percentage slash and I has hash table. First, actually, I'm writing the code. After that, I will understand where to write. So after that, we have to use int main. Next line, we have to insert 25, insert 35, insert 45, and to display those functions. So what it means, use hash into hash table size. Actually, for quadratic programming, we have to use this formula, which has we have to write here. And for what is the linear problem, h key into I plus key percentage size, which means considered as index. So for this is just key percentage into n. That after that separate chaining. Okay. Analysis topics theory, phasing on extended hashing using and should using okay. Oh, we have to write. Hmm. Let's prepare entire two. Yeah. So do not skip anything. And so once again, I will write the code. So first hash include studio.h hash define size 10 int hash table as a size. So void insert int comma key. So index value should be equals to say like previous one. Int index equals to key percentage into size and int I is equals to 1. So after that we use the survival loop hash table as an index ampersand equals to 0. So the index, it is the main part of entire thing. If you write in our college scenario, if the formula is correct and the input output came properly, they will maximally give uh, increase only decrease only 2 to 3 marks. So that's the reason. So index equals to and take is coming. So I into I percentage size as I plus plus and closes. So after that we use a hash table which is in the index form and equals to key. So after that we have to use void display to display this entire thing. First we inserted, after that we use a while loop, after that same as previous one we have to display those things for int I is equals to 0, I is greater than the size and I plus plus. So after that prints the statement in a new line which is a percentage d slash n, I and hash table in the index of I and close the bracket. After that we have to use this int main function. We have to insert those favorite elements like three elements. After that we have use display function and close it and return to 0. And the formula is we have to insert the thing. Oh, so we completed hashing and division method, linear probing, quadratic completed. And after the separate chaining, after rehashing, this thing will come here. So it is rehashing. Oh, it's quite mi z minus or 3 1 comma 2 comma 3 three codes and view rows B F I N I T A U I. I should increase my communication skills and explaining skills. Communication skills means there are so many platforms like Duolingo, but for explaining how is it possible? Most of the time, I see entertainment content like gaming uh, content in English only. Exam equals to stress. Stress by no sleep. So hashing is completed. All up to here is same. Just change in this formula only. After that, linear programming also changing this formula only, like some values like key says value. And this thing also is to change these two lines. Is the reason. So after that, separate chaining. So now if we give the separate chaining, it will give with the definition because previously three times I asked to say no, so it will give you the definitions. That's the reason. Separate chaining is a collision resolution technique in hashing. Each index of the hash table stores in a linked list. Okay, separate chaining is considered as a linked list where multiple key hashes in the same index they are stored as a nodes in the list. 4, 5, 6. We have only 3 hours and we have to complete and we are still in CO3. Half done, I think. So. Let's do it fast. So SEPARATECHAINING separate chain. Same. It is a COLLISION collision. RESOLUTION. Don't troll me that I am writing with means spelling the alphabets because I can write without spelling mistakes, but I cannot type with spelling mistakes. Cannot type without any spelling, without getting any spelling mistakes. Means if I write the definition function, definition thing, I will get so many spelling mistakes in by writing in laptop, but I will not get any spelling mistakes in my because that's the reason. That is the difference between typing and this thing. So collision resolution. I know that nobody is watching the live stream. I know. So that's the reason. Give me one sec. My voice, if you want 37 minutes, you only learn three chords. You should be very fast and accurate. So, collision resolution, DECH, technique used in hashing function, which is which the data is stored, uses for each index, means index function, stores in a linked list. If we know the linked list code and that probability, right, linear probability code, we can write both mixin and it boom stores in a linked list use multiple keys. See, nice. So first, the code is little bit changed. It uses stdlib, standard library function of. So hash include stdio.h hash include stdlib.h hashtag define size as a 10 and uses its structured data and the data is inserted and the formula is structured node into next value and close those function. So after that uses struct means structure not hash table. Like previous code, it in every line it uses a struct node and uses the main form of struct node into new node into structure node into malco size of structure node. It is a formula. Previous sim I did not write, so this thing also I have. What is that called? Uh, backup exam, remedial exam. For Python, I got 29.5. Again, I kept revaluation and the marks got decreased by 225. So again, I have to grind those things in next Python exam. I should get like 50k 50. Why we will get 50? So size. You should not expect the outcome. You should only use the income only. After that, the outcome will be depends on the invigilator. So after that, yeah. So void insert int key. So the int index equals to key percentage by size. The board difference means it uses structured data. After the structured data is inserted, structured data into hash table. So this thing is added, and to run this thing, we use a temporary file which is greater than to the next 10 data values. So where we are actually means like seeing my live in my mobile. So is my voice is audible. I should buy a new mic, I think so. I don't have a habit that using earphones or AirPods. That's the reason. Let's go with DJ mic or something else. So where we are, we insert the function, and so after that, the main formula structured node into new node, which is equals to structure node into malco size of structured node, and close the function. And the new node greater than equals to data is equals to key function, and new node greater than next equals to hash table. Hash table index equals to new node comma 0, and closes the bracket. Becoming so in 10th class, 10th class, I prepare like this. After that, very long time I'm using preparing like this. Actually, we have to write the board, and but wait a sec. I will not open coach of after this thing. Maybe I'll lose the streaks. English. We have to prepare English also. What is this finding insertion and Google English? Oh, wait, not. Okay. The task is to complete the function of insertion point. It takes the pointer to lead list head working histories. Use parentheses and returns the data value and node where the tool is. And what's the solution to this? So, excuse me. So, use this struct node after the methods. Actually, my testing is quite delayed. Yeah, it first creates the storage after that it is a mapping function after that compares after that results. And complexity is based on results. Holy shit. Analysis means the time complexity equals to O into N, where N are the lengths of the two information and the nested loops. Searching the array and every node is yes, this complexity is O into N extra. Yes, this is the first list. To calculate the difference, the equals to L1 answer to optimize the code, we use possibly unit. I did not have my hand. Actually, it is a big story. How I got this once I log into my main account once I blank the screen, not to leak any credentials. These are my seniors. How they came to here, I don't know. Take discount amount. So what's the code means? Let's try to I take discount. There are n items in the shop. You know the price of I think my chef wants to buy the all. Oh, but for a particular price, we should insert the thing. So use a class definition check open compare. For definition functions, there are so many things. And the save equals to zero, use the value in prices. So if the price is greater than the variable, okay, for the input and output, it will take the prices as in thing. After that, use the else statement equals to price. And if the x is greater than, so the x value should be greater than the saving price. So after that, it is. I don't have any kind of energy to write out. This time maintaining the streak. Okay. It's already 1 hour, but we learned only three codes. Yeah, these are the types of hashing. So digital analysis and forming analysis also. What are the constraints? Values of MR market is lower emission method and mid-square method. Uh, it will calculate the mid value of this thing at least. Double hashing. So insert 76 and so double hashing uses a percentage and means 76 divided discount like that. Hash function, key values, and data structures. Let's decrease the brightness. It is both CO3 and CO4. I am preparing to CO3 only. 1 second, I will open the WhatsApp chat. Second, I'm planning this. WhatsApp. They gave some post, but fine. What happens if we sleep 3 hours? It is the result. Handshaking to the same person who is the reflection of us. See the poor boy and her. But in one chart, actually asked what is everything in like this, this. But not one example. It explain all those things, not only BFS, DFS. Not not this one, not this one, not this one. RTX 4060, 70, something, not this one, not this one, not this one, not this one, that's this one, this one. After that, try on for 9. Just if there are 3 cores, or 3. Friction. We are at creating a new norm function. So we have to display void display for int I is equals to 0, I is greater than size, and I plus plus. This structure the node into temporary value, which is equals to hash table of I printf percentage d and I. Oh my god. this thing and the separate chain blocks is indicated. So the characteristic given or completed. Okay. They give the formula also here. Okay. And just we have to use at no three. This what we'll do is first we will revise up to here. Not just the VST. I will see the code here because it's quite easy. So for one thing, for once we have for 2 marks, I will prepare a new workbook. First, hashing H key equals to key percentage table by size. So hash include studio documents define size of 10 int hash table as a size void insert int key int index equals to 3% size and the hash table of index is equals to key. What's the one? Void display for in I is equals to 0, I is greater than size, and I plus plus. But we have to print the statement. Printed it. So print the percentage D ampersand percentage D slash and I hash table. Int main insert 25, insert 45, insert 35, display, return sleep, and close. Okay. So the linear probability same, but only this one for by stage. Index of this one. Only this change. When hash index equals to 0 is much. You hash include studio.h define size as a tag int hash table as a size and void insert int key and the index, index is equals to key percentage size, while hash table index 1% equals to 0 and the index is equals to, it is the main formula, index plus 1 percentage size, and close it. And the hash table in index form in index is equals to key. Void display for int I is equals to 0, I is greater than size, I plus plus, printf percentage k slash n hash table int main insert 25, insert 35, insert 45, and display and return. Only thing is changed here, only uses a value index, and here uses a direct format without using any value. And for the quadratic programming also uses only this thing. Nothing changes. Adjacency matrices, adjacent matrices, matrix. Clearly, I can't even spell the matrix also. Simple DA equals to 3, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0. Here is a for loop for I, J, K. After that, insert close function which is equals to A, I, A, J, A, K. A, B, B, C, C, A, D, like that. After that, uses a for loop again and prints those statements. Okay, that what is easy. Yeah, let's go. So after that, separate chain. This is a linked list. Hash include studio.h. Hash include standard library.h. Hash define. If the code contains in the question separate chaining, if they gave insert values, and if they give the formula, just write in this thing. But in separate chaining, we have to use linked list. If you know the linked list, you can write properly. Or exam will be F off. So first struct node of what we have to insert the data as usual. Structured node into next your business method. Structure the node into hash table size. Set a function void insert int key int index equals to key percentage size. structured node. Main formula structured node to new node equals to structured node malco size of structured node and close this thing. And new node minus data equals to key function. That which is equals to hash table. New node next equals to hash table in index. New node. Let's fill this thing. This one also. The only thing is that this one structure node. After that, I think the same is the same and this formula is also added. Fusion method. It is square method. Linear problem. I did not start a linear that one mid display completed, some completed, and separate chaining also completed. F sorting. Oh, binary search tree. Next one. Okay, sort to binary search tree, and where is this thing? Also mid square method. These three I did not. My bad. Separate chaining is quite difficult because you can study one very well. So that's the reason. one thing. Was that by hurting, maybe will follow. First, studio.html library defines the size of an array in the hash table. So after that, create an integer array of size 10. After that, inserts function inserts value key to the hash table. Uses division method, which is equals to key into mod size. Hash table, no collision handling here. It's index. So hash table of index equals to the key value, and it should be displayed in by using while loop, for loop, and it should print the function. The main function is here. So if they give what is the sorting? I forgot the sorting also. Hashing, yes. They gave hashing. First, we have to write the studio.h. After that, we have to define as a 10. After that, uses hash table in the size. After that, we have to insert into comma key and index. We have to write the formula of key size per size. After that, hash table should be equals to key and void display uses a file loop for loop and prints in a new line by using icon hash table int main insert 25, 35, 45 elements and display returns to the zero. So, okay, first one is complete. Because yesterday maths also I prepared some of sums by hearted. Those sums only came. Somehow I written but so this first after that the linear programming. Linear programming is all about the collision handling. Okay, so first we have the same like the previous one, but only small formula will be changed in between both of them. First we use the standard library like previous one. After that insert the hash table, insert the void, insert uses void to the hash, inserts a key into hash table. Okay, this void insert into key uses like that. So the int index equals to key percentage by size. Means if they give 45, 45 divided by 10. If they give 95, 95 divided by 10. So in the comments, write those things so you may get good marks. It is a suggestion. So after that, we uses while loop. Uh, check the to check the slot is available or not. If it is not, it have to collision will be occur. So the index equals to index plus I of percentage size. So it is about linear probability formula. After that, the hash table of index equals to k, and the which insertion is completed. After that, it should be print mark. So we have to use void display uses a while loop while I is equals to 0 is greater than size. Like plus plus, we have to print in a new line. Same like that, we have to display. So it's the thing. So next quadratic probability same, but only the I into A is added. One second, I will write. Linear probability after that quadratic probability, right? Quadratic probability is also the same. Insert and only the change is Int index equals to key percentage size, and int I is equals to 0. Again, uses a while loop and jumps to the square, not like linear hashing. So that's a bridge. Something, we write something and we get something. Something. It is a separate chaining. Separate chaining is also all the we completed all these things. Hashing is completed. And what about this thing? So construct an expression of able being the same. While in order, pre-order, post-order, transfer, what it defines. So the regular complement will stop is doing base and is treated in the next. The action is an hash table. The hash is a person resizing the hash table, recomputing the position of all the existing key leaving in a new hash function. So A is number of elements of the time series. Okay. And here is the example. Alpha equals to 8 by 10 equals to 8.0.7 is the default value. Okay. Rehashing is understood. Rehashing is a process of resizing the hashing table by using the rehash and recomputing the position of all existing files. Yes. So what is extensible with an example? Is a dynamic hashing technique grows strings shrinks means decreases. Using the directory pointer to the buckets, it avoids full table rehashing. So the operator number of bits used in the bucket size equals to the three. So A in B. For the given question, the bucket size equals to 3. So JD equals 1 equals to 1. Yeah, right. I can write the definition. Other PS2 research. So at top we have to write 15 and 30, 20, 40, 70, 60, 80, 61. Insert 55 greater than. So device greater than so it goes to the right of at top we have to write 50 because it is a starting function. After that we have to write this thing according to this. So after that 30 comma 70. So after that 30 it came 70. So 70 is greater than value. So right. So after that 70, it came 20. So 20 is lesser than, so we have to write in that one. So after 20, 40 is came 40 is a little bit higher than 40, 20 means we write here right side. So after that, the next value is 60. So these two are completed means we have to write here as 16. So after 16 came 80. It is considered as here. Okay, after that, we have to insert 55 and delete a node 70. So we have to insert to 55 and delete a node. To delete a node of 70, we have to insert 61. So which is like this, we have to delete. So first step, we have to write what is the given thing. And after that, we have to write 50, 30, 70, 20, 40, 60. Like that, we as per the question. And write this function and delete this thing. We reduce 70 as an 80. And the time complexity is O into H. Insert follow as left is greater than right is greater than right. So, okay. So initial binary search of insertion. So we should not write any code for this thing. CO3 is CO4 is quite easy. So at first it gives from 60. So top element should be 60. So 35. Lesser element means left side. After that 80 right side. After that 25 it should be on 35 below. So after that 40 it should be below. It should be below the 35 only. So after that 40 is 75. So 75. 75 it should be below the 80 because it is very close to 80 now. So after that 90, so it is very close to 80, so it should be on the right side. So after that 20, so it should be on entirely on left side, and 30 is greater than, so we have to consider as a here. So what they give means draw the binaries. So they we have to delete the function of 60, but they did not mention 60 means we have to delete 40, 140 not and 160 not, 40, 50, 60. So that's the reason. So what we will do means first we have to remove the 20 function. First we have to delete the lesser function that goes to higher one. So delete 40. So here where is the 20? 20, 20, 20. Oh, sorry, deleted. So that's why there is now 20. So after that, we have to delete 40. So in order at last it will give me like this. Again, so it have the body here. So 50 at first, 50 comma 50 comma 70 comma 20 comma 40 comma 60 comma 80 comma 80 65. So first we have to write it 50. So Hassan is 3 and 30 comma 70, and next one is continuous 20 now, so it equals to 20. So the 40, 70 means 60, so 60, that 80 and 65 it is quite easy to see. So what they said insert 55, and we have to delete the 70 not. So what we will write means some values we will get 50 is greater than 55 and 55 is greater than 70, some concept. Some explanation we have to write. So they will or they will not give the formula. Sorry, they will not give the thing. So to remove 70, we have to replace the 70 as an unit. So 50, 30, 70, 20, 40, 60, and delete this thing, and I write as 62 and 55. We have to insert the 55. So see, we have to insert where is this first insert the 55 and show the update thing. After that, delete the 70 and show the updated thing. Okay, like that. So next one, insert 60, 35. So insert 60, comma 35, comma 80, comma 25, comma 40, comma 75, comma 50, comma 20, comma 30, comma 37. So at first stop we have to write 60, 35 should be on left side, 80 should be on right side, 25 it is quite closer to 35, so we should write here. So 40 means quite here. So 80 and for 80, 75 is smaller, 90 is greater. Go to right side. After that, 20 completed, 90 completed, 20. So it is quite it's quite close to 25. We have to write it. Right side, left side. After on the right side, we have to write this thing. For 40, we have to write 37. And what they told to delete 20. So we have to delete in next step as a 20, 35. We have to write the entire thing. So we will get the full marks. 25, 40, 75, and 90. And we have to delete the 20 thing, and we should not write two things. So after that, delete 40 also. We have to delete the 40 thing. After that, we have to delete the 61 also. At last, we will get this thing. Nice. So completed, and this one also completed. And next 12th one, Control C, Control V. So VST formats. So what is this thing means? Find the maximum and minimum value and search key 6005. Search rules. Okay. This is what the question. 42, 25, 60, 15, 30, 55, 75. So first we have to write 42. So 25 and 60. So 25 means here 15, here 30, here 55, here 75, 75. After that 28 means it is closer to 30, so create an only 30. So first we completed the results. So after that what should we do for the maximum value? Path is greater than 25 or 40 also. How it came 42? 25 after 15. So the minimum is 15. Okay. So the path came as 42, 67. The maximum is 16. So to search 6005, 6005 should be greater than 42. So it goes to right. So result is not formed. Okay, okay, okay. I understand. So to find the minimum value, we have to find how the structure is came. So like this one. Remove this thing. Only this one. 40, 25, 35. So for the maximum value, like this. For and for the search 2005 means we have to write the maximum value and the minimum value and the average value. We can calculate the average value by here. So second one. So nice. GG. So after that BST complete, after that AVL. Actually, these problems are given by my lecture. When my faculty is explaining this question, I just opened ChatGPT and I learned because I sat on last bench. Last bench, so what is this? AVL insertion and rotation. So what's the question means? Insert on AVL, show all the rotations and find the factor of node 7 and delete the root and reconstruct. Why we should delete after again? Why should we reconstruct here? So first at top balance factor BF equals to height left minus height right. So, okay. Insert 25, 99, 101 RR case left rotation. So, 99, 25, 101. So, insert 15 left of node. Then 7 left of 15 nodes, 22. Figures and measures so I can understand the topology. So, minus 2, 0, minus 1, 0. Honestly, how it came. Okay, rotation means in any way it will release balanced. Okay. Right rotation means for every step it will change. See, B here came C. So after that, this A is K. So W A B C K. Okay, I understand the rotation, right rotation and left rotation. And the deletion of A where I can't understand it is the formula R is left, right, double rotation, single rotation of left. So RR is considered as single rotation of left. So, and LL is considered as means right is considered as left, left is considered as right. So R and means double rotation. So left right is equals to also double rotation, right left double. Okay, give me 1 second. Small break. Ah, okay. It came like this. I did not prepare only the episode and so I first we have to insert some amendments. So first we can 3 and 2. Let's start from 3. Let us confirm 2. So after that 2 comma 1 comma 3. So it moves to the right side. That's it. So 2 comma 1 comma 3 and 4. So after that 2 comma 1 comma 4 comma 3 comma 1. It last even to come. We can ascribe small elements as it's quite opposite. Left, right. Uh, what is episode first? We have to understand. After that, so this is comparison based sorting algorithm used in binary type, typically for maximum. Okay, the time complexity is O and log and space is still I have exactly 30 minutes. I asked ChatGPT, early morning study is better or late night study is but within said that to woke up at 5 and again I said that I woke up at 3 a.m. and the response is quite good. I load the head sort now and happy 5 into the window and I come and into the adjust and then equals to 1 5 plus 1 r is equal to 2 5 plus 2 1 5. If I is greater than largest here then greater than here largest equals to if r is greater than and largest that is largest. So if this statement my my vocal is payment. So for B tree of order 3, each node has so inside 43, 23. Show the node speeds and right after all the insertion maximum nodes is 3. Maximum key is equals to inserts 42. So at first 42 and 57 and 12. So after that it uses 66 and it creates a new node in 66. At last it carries here. Also guys want but quite different. And so new node equals to red black tree RP. So first we have to insert right is considered as new node. Okay, new node. So is also a new node. When we so after that what we done 20 black, 70 red, and 50 first red. So black. So it is the highest element, so that's why we use black. Here also black. So let's write in a paper for instant. What's the question? Insert 50, 20, 30, 10, 40 in a empty red, black. Show them in a rotation. First, 50 is considered as a black and 20 is considered as a R. After that, 50 of 50. So 20 as an R, 70 as R, 50 B, 20 R, and 70 is considered as an R. Remaining elements 10 is considered as an R. The next node is 40 means it is considered as R, not B. If it is lesser than 10, it is considered as B. So at final, at last, it should be like this. So what we will write? So insertion tower equals to 3. Red is green color, black is rotation. Okay. Star becomes B. Okay, at last, bottom elements became rotation because rotation changes the positions. So that's the reason. First, we have to start from 50. It is considered as must be black. Okay, it will be. Okay, not should be considered. So after that 20. So insert 70. So 70 is greater than left. So it can creates a new node. So after that 20. So 20 and a child. So it is a child of 20 means considered as red and R. So okay, next one. Control C. It must know the definition, load factor, and by table size, rehashing, AVL, height left minus height right must be minus 1 plus 1 0, DST. Binary sets left is greater than root is greater than right. Maximum happy property, parent greater than or equals to child entry. Happy sort complexity, O and log n. Red means R is considered as black. Okay, this thing okay. Have to decrease the right. Maybe you will not get any difference. I can only get the. Okay. So after that, DFS, sorry, adjacency matrix and adjacency list. So given 0, comma 1, 0, example, x 0, 1, 0, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3, comma 0, 1, 0, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4. So number of edges exist. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 0, 1, 7, 8. Now 0, 1, comma 1, and space complexity is no waste going. So time. Yeah, I understand. That's not PS 0, 1, 3, 4, 0, 1, 4. So see, as per this thing we have to write. So they give 5 now, so we have to write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 remains as our wish. So we uses the 0 use 4. So first we write 0, comma 1, after 0, comma 2. So after that 1 comma 2. So after 1 comma 3. So after 3 comma 4. That will break. So after that 1 is considered J exists, 0 is considered as so it is 5 into 5 matrix means 25. Well, finite constant. Means if 0 is 0, in first element the number is there, so we write 1. So in 0 comma 2, 0 is 2 then. So 1 is there, 1 is there. Something like that. So in 1, we have 3 and 4 and 2. So we write 2, 3, 4. Sorry, there is no 4, so only 3. So in 2 element, 0 is there. So we write 1. We, in 2 we have 1. So write 2 comma 2. So no elements in 3 comma 4. So after in 3, it's considered as in 1 and in also 4. So write 1 and 4. So for the fourth one, there is only 3. So we write 3. So that's the thing. So almost completed. So EFS, Okay. Step one. For a given BFS, show the quinine state for the each state order as BFS. Okay. So first 2 comma 3, visited 1 comma 2 comma 3. So 3, 4, 5. So the neighbors are D1 is 2, visited neighbors 4 comma 4. I can't understand this thing. EFS really means visiting all level by level, mean first in, first out. Okay. So Q9 is equals to 1 and visited equals to 1. So take first add 2, 3 neighbors. So first Q9 equals 2 comma 3 and visited equals to 1, 2, 3. So take 2 out, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 3, 4, 5. So with another example I will ask with the and what else? We can see that. Okay, they will give some adjacent, so we have to find. So if they gave 2 comma 4, we have to write 1 to 4. So 3 comma 5, so 1 2 3 4 5. So we have to remove the fourth element and 3 comma 5 and remove the element for 3. So okay, understand? Nice. So after what is the difference between DFS means DFS full form meaning I forgot this now only. BFS and so BFS is a breadth first out, depth first out. So it is a transverse side level by level. BFS considered as level by level, and DFS is considered as a goes depth first and back traces. So okay, time complexity both are same, and space complexity both are same. For the shortest path, we have to use BFS. For the longest part, it may be not be guaranteed. Every uses is higher, and DFS is slow, and implementation is slightly easy, and it is slightly okay. So almost still there are minimum spanning and Hapsot is there. I started the stream 2 hours 30 minutes. Yesterday one is for around 30 to 40, nearly 50 minutes is all about time wasting. So that's why I'll also keep that live stream private also. Some of the images got taken of my friends, so that's the reason. So first I will write what is the difference between left and first output. First we consider as level by level and goes depth first. After that, first in, first out is used. In this thing, stack is used. In this quinine is used. BI, BFS, DFS, stack, LIF. So time complexity both are same. O into B plus C, O into B plus C, and that's space complexity O into V, O into V. It is shortest path is yes, shortest path is not for DFS, and it is higher, means the memory usage will be higher, and the memory usage will be shorter, very less. So it is slight easier, it's slight trickier. So at last, final Prism algorithm, apply Prism algorithm on weighted undirected graph. What is first Prism algorithm? Uh, Prism algorithm means three sides. Okay, let's apply. So vertices A comma B comma C comma D. So A minus B equals to 2, A minus C equals to 3, D minus C equals to 1. How these 2, 3, 1 comma 7 came? Prism algorithm it starts from A, starts from an index, applies picks, pick minimum, H minus visited unvisited A minus B equals to 1. So That's fine. And still, so the edges they give, and step 1, edges a minus b equals to 1 and a minus c equals to 3. So pick a minus b equals to 1 by a minus b. After that, b minus c, b minus c. If I skip this prism algorithm, it will come to exam. Let's wait, I will see in YouTube. Today I'll be production. So I will end this stream. I have to prepare. So, anyways, thanks for watching the stream until now. I got 3 likes. Okay. Maybe once let's see lead code problem. Oh, it is medium thing, so it maybe take some time. So, anyways, so thanks for watching the stream until now. So again, I will tomorrow. I will not tomorrow. Day before tomorrow, I will live stream again for Python. So thanks for watching the stream. Take care. Goodbye. Sorry. Bye. Tagda. Take care.